Hey y'all, I'm back. We're back. Alright, after the holidays, or after the Christmas holiday anyway. Um, been a little busy. Got to spend some time with family and relax and all that good stuff. Uh, so yeah, we had a little bit of a snowstorm on Christmas Day. Just a little one. Wasn't too big, which was kind of nice because I never thought it was gonna snow at all today. Excuse me. My voice is a little hoarse. It's been a while since I've been on here, huh? Let's see if that helps. Yeah, a little better. So yeah, we had a little bit of a Christmas storm, or a snowstorm. So it flurried a little bit. Roads were, excuse me, man. Roads were a little iffy, but not too bad. Here in Michigan, that ain't nothing. Let's get you down a little bit. That way I'm not standing so close. So, yeah, it was nice. We just only had to do a little bit of traveling. Took kids over to their great grandma's. And spent a little time with her. She's getting up there. I think she's 82, I want to say. Yeah, somewhere in there. She's around in the 80s. But anyway, yeah, we spent some time with her and with the parents, my brother, and the family, and waiting for the other baby lets to come around. Yep, been pretty excited there. I got a special project. I wish I could show it to y'all. I got a little project for the new baby coming. I got a little bit of time though before he or she will get old enough to be able to use this, but all good. All good. So yeah, so we had a little bit of a snowstorm, which was really nice. I didn't think it was gonna snow at all. So, and it's always nice to have snow on Christmas. Yeah, at least in my opinion. I like the snow. So I did a little bit of snow blowing today. It's probably really not enough to snow blow, but it was, I don't want to say 2 inches maybe. Yeah, not really a whole lot, but it started getting a little warm underneath, so it got a little slushy. So I wanted to clear that all out before it turned the driveway into mud. And I needed to get the snowblower out. I haven't ran it at all, so I needed to get it dust blown off and the gas running through the carb, which I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take that apart. So that might be another video for another time. My brother got me an ultrasonic cleaner since he took my last one. So he got me one. It's a little bit bigger, so it's gonna be very nice to use that on my small parts, especially my carbs. I do a lot of carb work. I do a ton of carb work, I should say. So I'm always doing something with carbs. So it'd be nice to have that instead of soaking it in the carb cleaner, which is nice also. But it comes with a little bit of work, with some scrubbing and washing and cleaning, and with the ultrasonic cleaner, it does all the work all in once. So really, all you do, take it out and clean it off. Really, blow it out. So anyway, I got a couple things going on. I want to give you a little sneak peek. I did a little bit of powder coating with the 2-ounce test bottle that I got, and I did decide to go with the bay blue color just to try it out. So I tried it out on a couple parts. So here's the top cover, and actually didn't turn out terribly bad. I'm still thinking the color's a little off, but it might look different once I get it all put together. So I'm gonna have another video on this with I'll get my pinstriping brush out, and I have a little bit of white here. I'm going to paint these white. So I'm hoping this white matches the white I'm going to be powder coating for the bar cover as well. So, but this I'm going to have to do by hand and get the old pinstriping brush out and do some work. So I got the top cover done and the handle and card body done as well. So I think once I did this, it started kind of coming together and looking like the blue that it should be. Yeah, so I didn't powder coat the where the gasket's gonna go. So I end up trimming out where the gasket's going. On the inside, yeah, the lighting kind of sucks over here, don't it? All right, let's switch you around. How's that? There we go. So I did the gasket on the inside, so I didn't powder coat that because I didn't want no interference with airflow and sealing, and if that powder coat does come off somehow one way or another and create air leaks, I didn't want that, so I did that. And then I went through and I plugged up all the holes that are getting the threads. Wherever the threads are, I plugged those holes up. This is for the oiler. Got a couple holes here. The holes for that's for the oiler. Come to find out, on Leon's chainsaw parts and repair, this saw is a rare saw. Yeah. It's a little bit of a special saw. Come to find out. This saw, since it has the manual oiler, there's only a few of these made, surprisingly. So before they went to the automatics, because you'll find more parts for the automatics than you do for the manual, which are the same saw. It's just that this is a manual saw. So this is an earlier saw. It's made in 64, early 65s. So yeah, I found that out. I'm like, whoa, I did not know that. That is actually pretty cool. So yeah, it's a little bit of a sneak peek there. Kind of give you an idea with the blue. It's a bay blue with a little bit of metallic in it. So I got that. So this whole video I wanted to get you all updated on that. I see we're almost into 10 minutes already. Oh, that goes fast. I'm also doing a little bit more powder coating. What powder I have left, I have a couple parts. I got one baking in the oven, one ready to go, and so once I get, that's the other side of the handle in the oven, and then the oil cover that is ready to go on the stand there. But so we're gonna have a couple things going on at once, really. So I do apologize if it gets a little crazy, but mainly I wanted to get out here and start on the polishing because I got my stuff. I got a nice kit here. Oh, speak of the devil. There we go. We're already getting our timer going off here for just the preheat. I'm going to preset my timer once I get all that ready. Alright, so just got the handle. This is the other side of the handle. Okay, turned out nice and clean. No oil spots. I did have an oil spot on the oil the oil cover. Not surprising, it seeped through the aluminum, which is porous, which is kind of expected. No big deal. So over here, so I got all the port work done on here. I already went through it and I V'd out a little bit of the rounded center support in the exhaust here. So it's coned down, going out to a point, going to the exit. And then I kind of cleaned up went through and cleaned up everything, smoothed it all out, which I'm gonna have to get more of these, but these stone, the real light stone, the pink ones are the heavier grit. They work pretty good. These work excellent for smoothing out. I love the stone. So the black stone seemed to be worked the best. And yeah, and the cone, gotta get the cone shaped ones, at least for this project. And then I had a little bit of a light sandpaper drum, which I kind of touched up all the flat spots here on the sides. Just kind of lightly touched them up. I wish I had a smaller one, but that's the smallest they come. And then, so I already went through and started polishing on one side of the transfers. You'll see it's pretty shiny, nice and smooth, clean. So now I gotta do the other side. See how it's not as shiny? It's all rough cut still. Shiny, rough cut. So, once I get through finishing polishing all this, waxing grease works really well in removing the compound that you use. I use black first, which is a little rougher compound. White is your best. That's best for aluminum. White's for aluminum. Works great. So I usually do black if I have rough edges or rough grind marks, which they're not too bad because once you take those steps going from cutting and then starting to smooth out with maybe you can even use sandpaper by hand. This is a really small transfers, a small cylinder, so I had to go with some smaller stuff, obviously. So I couldn't do by hand. You can do it by hand. You could use it with files. You got some lighter files. I used files on some of it. So yeah, and I did clean this up, and I did do some more numbers, and I raised the exhaust port up 2 degrees. That's all I went up. So we were at 110 after top dead center. So now we're at 108 after top dead center. And I believe that would be more than enough without going overkill on the number work. I did cut some gaskets out for the 1010s I have. I went ahead, did both gaskets on the gas caps, and this one's still leaking. Look at that. Huh. I have to investigate. I think there was a problem with this cap, if I'm not mistaken. The Pro Mac, that one didn't leak. I had that upside down and everything. I had that upside down and it didn't leak. I'll have to do more investigation. I think I had a problem with that gas cap. But anyway, let's get into polishing. I've been using not the real smallest ones, but these cone-shaped wool wool, what do you want? I don't know what you want to call them. Dremel polishing pads here. So anyway, that one was my white one, so I'm gonna put a new one on. You gotta be careful. Sometimes you will go burn through the wool. It will wear out, and it'll expose to the metal shaft that it's on. So you want to be careful not to expose that pad. You don't need to push real hard to do this. So you really don't need a whole lot of work into it. You just keep at it. It takes a little bit of time, but you'll get through it. It's not so bad. I'm still looking for piston and rings that I'm feel comfortable with, that I'm going to replacing the original with. So I might run with the original at first and get a new upgraded piston and rings. And then I'll rerun my numbers again, of course, and go from there. So I'm going to put this on the low setting. I don't want to go real fast. You'll burn up your compound. You don't want to burn up your compound. You don't want to get it too hot. It's useless once it's hot. It don't work too well. So yeah, basically I'm just going in here and I'm just working all that magic in there, polishing everything out. And I'll polish this until I won't see no more compound, or very little compound. Then I'll put a little more compound on and do it again, and then I'll switch tips and go over with the white, and that will finish that off. So basically I'm just taking all the edges off, getting that roughness out, making it smooth. You want a nice smooth flow when your air fuel mixture comes through there. I won't talk too much with this because I'll probably end up fast forwarding this when I go to edit. Not really a whole lot to show. Oops. There. Now you just get a little bit of compound in there. It'll turn black. This will turn black. That's normal. Yeah, that's pretty much all you do. And then you switch over your white once you start seeing that clean up and polish. So pretty much easy. Well, actually, I won't fast forward through this. Let's I could show you some powder coating. You want to see all that? Well, yeah, why not? While we're here. So, as you can see, I know I need to empty my ash can clean up over here. So, as you can see, I got the top cover here, sitting on top. And this, we don't want to powder coat this because this is our flat edge. We could powder coat the inside, that won't hurt it none. But we don't want to do our mating surface. So, I'm just going to leave this on top so I can grab it with the hook. I'll leave the edge over. And then down there, right where the ashes are, blocking the view, I can move you over. Oop, I'll move you over a little bit. As you can see, our handle there. So basically, we're going to do our handle first. I'm hoping I have enough for both. I should. I'm going to take my little alligator clamp here. Well, yeah, we can leave it there. Yeah, we'll shoot it this way. Alright. So, I want to get the inside of this handle as well. So, it trigger, that's our, that connects our circuit. A nice good coat. I think I'm not in the way. Yeah, no, okay. We're good. Turn it around here. Try and get into that little crevice there. Alright, so that's very well covered. Now this, we don't want the top. So I'm going to leave it flat like that. I'm going to come around here. Pretty much going to shoot it from the top. Going down. And it feels like I'm running out of powder here. Hoping I got enough. Make sure to get all our edges inside all those crevices. Don't look too bad. And that's about as much powder as I have. I am running on fumes. Well, got a little bit extra out of that. Not too bad. Well, that's it. That's all I have. Have to order some more. So now I'm going to take these two I'm gonna grab these. Actually, I'm gonna stop the video, start a new one because I know it's gonna time out. Alright, there we go. Alright. Get that light on there too. So I'm gonna bring you over here. I'm just gonna pop these things in. This powder is a little different, which is already floating through the air. It's a little lighter, so it floats through the air. It's not like my other stuff. Alright, I'm gonna grab these real quick. Okay. So we got a nice even coat on them all. Nice and shiny. I'm gonna stick these bad boys in the oven. This powder, it calls for 15 to 20 minutes bake time. These are smaller parts. So I'm going to do about 15 minutes. We'll get those a baking. Alright. Then I'll show you what they look like. And that would be pretty much the rest of my video. Unfortunately, it's a little crazy night. Not too much going on. Just polishing. So once you do all your polishing, you go through, you do the same thing. Black, all this. Polish everything. Watch your edges on the inside here. On the inside of the bore. On the inside cylinder part. Okay? That polishing will... It does have the compound does have a grit to it. So you want to make sure you're not... Oh yeah, I'm already... Yeah, even that out. So polishing it the compound will take your edge out. So you gotta watch. Stay away from your edge on the inside. Okay? You already went to your spec. Right where you want to go, so you don't want to take any more off. Sometimes you can add for that, so you don't take so much off when you're porting. And if you're going to take away from when you're polishing, you can, do it that way. But you will have to clean it all up. Go through, check your numbers again, and make sure you don't go over or under where you wanted to go. So keep that in mind. I will run a tap through the spark plug hole here once I'm all finished. Get it all cleaned up. Looks like there's some carbon buildup right where the end of the spark plug is. Where it goes, so I'm going to have to clean that up. Get that carbon build up out of there. I don't know if I'll reach. Will it reach through here? Oh yeah, I'll be able to get through there with that. Okay, so well, that's pretty much my video. I'll bring you back and say my farewells and show you how the powder coat come out. So I will see you all then. Okay, we're back. Now that I got some decent lighting over here, I'll be able to show you over here what it looks like. I'll step you back a little bit. Alright. And the boat gloves this time. Oh yeah, they look good from here. Uh-oh. I see a spot. Might be alright. We'll see. This one turned out alright. This one not so much. That one needs to be baked a little bit longer. So the oil cover, I seen there was an issue with it. Right where I had that oil spot that seeped through when the preheat. Well, that came through again. So this turned out pretty decent. Pretty good inside and out. Now I didn't go with the gloss finish. I'm not big on the gloss finish. At least not with this project. So I went with a semi-gloss satin, that type look. I want to say semi-gloss. I'd say satin. Satin, it's pretty good finish. I'm a sucker for satin. So anyway, I wanted to go over a couple things with you. A couple pointers when it comes to polishing. I apologize. So, a couple things with polishing. Now, I went ahead and I started on the roof of the exhaust port. Now, once you start polishing, that will sometimes bring out your flaws. It'll show your flaws, your inconsistency of your sanding or grinding or whatever you're doing before you get to your polishing. Which for me, like I said, I like to use those, the black stone bits. Those work really well and real lightly. Work really well smoothing everything out. Polishing will show your inconsistencies. Which, for me, I did happen to see one. Oh, there's one. Oh, two, actually. So, mine ended up right where my finger's at. Yeah, there ain't no point in showing you. You ain't gonna see it. You can barely see my finger in there. I have no idea where my light went. Oh, I got this big one here. Blinded me. So, I'll turn you over a little bit. So, right where my finger is, these corners, right where my tip of my fingers, those corners, they'll, they go in there and they kind of swoop in a little bit. And I took some off the sides of the walls, the bottom and the top, not the cylinder side, but the outside, this meat right here. I took some of that down. I opened it up a little bit. Now when I do that, you got to get those corners smooth out. So this one has a little bit of a drop off, like a sharp edge to it. So I'm going to have to get in there with a very small curved round file. Kind of go through there, file that smooth. It's not as tricky as it sounds, but when you have inconsistencies like that, it's no big deal to go back through and fix it. Yeah, sure, you're going to have to go through and smooth it. With a file, if you have a real fine file, you could most likely go right to your buffing. as long as you're not like pushing real hard, getting real deep scratches in there with the file. That black compound will take those light scratches out with from a file. So don't freak out. Just start over. Take your time. Go through it. Like I said, buffing takes out a lot of your, shows a lot of your mistakes, your misses, your inconsistencies, those deeper scratches. Just go back through, smooth it out. It's no big deal. I don't know if there's a whole lot of content on YouTube about polishing itself. I haven't really found anything. Haven't really searched hard for it as either, because I already know the gist of it. But so, yes, I'm hoping this helped somebody. If not, well, did it for me, I guess. But I'm sure those, or if you enjoy watching this, I appreciate you stopping by, watching. I always appreciate the comments, the thumbs up. I always appreciate it. I don't ask for any of that. I'm just putting this stuff out there for y'all to watch, or learn. Learn or just watch, see how I do things, and pick up your own way of doing things. So I don't have a problem with that. Sorry y'all, I had to stop the video real quick. So here is the cover. Now, I don't know if you'll see it. It's kind of faint. It's a little bit of shine to it, but right here, right in that back corner, there's that brown spot. Let's see if I can turn that a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to see, but something seeped out of there. Again, try to say that 10 times fast. Aluminum is very porous. There might be even a hole in it if I think there might be a hole in there. I hope not. Yeah, it's still a little on the warm side. So I'll have to look into that a little deeper. But yes, aluminum is very porous. Things seep out. That's why we preheat. Apparently, we need to preheat this a couple times. Sometimes that'll happen. It's just unavoidable. Unavoidable. Man, I cannot talk tonight. Unavoidable. And you see, I got a little bit of powder on the mating surfaces. On that mating surface there. That happens too, because powder, well, it's powder. And with electric current, it's like static electricity. It's going to suck right into it. What I should have done was put aluminum foil down on that rack to close that bottom part off completely. Should have. Did I? No, I didn't. And I had some out here too. But that's what I get. So anyway, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I apologize if it's a little on the long side. Hey, what do you guys think of Buckin's and Nick Pixel's live feeds the other night? Whoa, some wild stuff there. I enjoyed that very much. I always love seeing people get receive stuff in good faith. And I'm sure those people, I did know a few of you that got stuff. And the ones I do know, I know you deserve it. And I'm very happy. Pillpog, that's amazing. I hope you enjoy the saw. I hope you enjoy the saws. These McCullochs, they're amazing. And I know they're not available overseas. from where we're at. So that's amazing. I hope you enjoy it. And again, if you need some tools, let me know. Sometimes some metric tools will work with ASE tools, nuts and bolts as well. You can give them to work, but if you really need to snug on something, you gotta make sure it fits well. So if you need tools, let me know. If you need any, I always got some laying around somewhere. Actually, I got a whole big box of extra tools, of my old tools, my grandpa's old tools, my dad's old tools. They're in my workbench at work, or my toolbox at work. But yeah, I got tons of old tools. So let me know. Other than that, that's my video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you all on the next video. Most likely next one would be, oh, I'm just powder coating, getting it saw done, and then we're going to put it together. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. So, and I'm sure some other stuff is going to come up. I'm not going to show you all working on my truck, which I'm hoping to do. If I find some wood or cardboard or something to lay down on. I do have enough cardboard. There's a lot of boxes out there. So, yeah, I've got all that snow out there. I can't drag it in. My shop don't have a shop door, and my garage is, well, full. So, anyway, I hope you all have a good night, good morning, or whatever time in the world, whatever time it is in your world. I hope you have a great one. I will see you all in the next video. Please be kind, be safe, and please spread the love. See y'all.